the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Richardson going right to the air.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
When you look at this Patriots defense,
they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt.
The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Here's Cunningham.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Going up top. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
When you look at this Patriots defense,
they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
27 yards there, a first down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's Richardson to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here now, a 3rd and 20. Richardson looking to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. On the return is Jones. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
65, 65. Ready.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. And he gets this to Thornton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Cunningham. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the
Give
football.
me the ball.
And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
Here we go, here we go.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This is caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. Ryland on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Patriots 26, Colts nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Ready up.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Stevenson. 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab on. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Cunningham. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Chad Ryland for the Patriots field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Trying to lay one up deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
Here's Jones on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Hurry, hurry!
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Well, the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. To the right side, this is Taylor. Oh, nice move. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
At the 26. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Colts.
Back to Taylor on first down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of some rush coming, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. A give for Taylor running right side. Down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They run once more with Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
They go play action with Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's going to have the Patriots first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Cunningham to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A gain of 9 brings us 2nd down. At the 45.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go now. On the ball, on the ball.
Inside give to Elliott. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. That's a 13-yard
Now
line.
Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
50 yards.
And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They run once more with Stevenson.
Now inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Pats up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Check.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder. Game like this, 5 interceptions. What does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On now the rookie 4th-round pick Chad Ryland for the Patriot field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone. But still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On second down, it's Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 95 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Running left, Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. So this will line up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They dealt the offense.